Hello. I am, as of today, 16 weeks. This morning I've actually woken up feeling just like full, I don't know, just a little bit not myself. I've been feeling great this whole second trimester. Like, man, second trimester, seriously, people always say it's the best, and I just fully believe them. It is literally the best. I felt like full energy again, just feeling like myself, no sickness at all. Only one little tiny like food aversion, which is coffee, which I'm totally fine avoiding. It's just gone really, really well. But today, like, still good, but just, I don't know, I just don't feel myself. I just feel a little bit like tired in the head. I don't know how to explain it. It's not like I'm tired, because I'm not. I just kind of like, I don't know, but maybe just need to lay down a little bit today or what. I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm just going to go with today, listen to my body and just see what happens. So currently just going for a walk with my baby girl. I actually went and seen a women's health specialist on Monday, just about getting the strength of my pelvic floor tested, and I also was getting her to check out my back. My lower back's been a little bit sore, as you'll see, as you would have seen on the other video, but my back's been playing up just a little bit sore and achy, especially in the mornings, and I'm thinking it's maybe the way I'm sleeping. So she's given me some new sleeping techniques, I guess. I know that my body's just changing, and that each day and each week is going to be so different, and so I'm like embracing that, and I'm expecting that, so it's not like out of the ordinary. Hey guys, I thought I'd give a really quick update of my pregnancy journey so far. I've vlogged a heap in my first trimester, just was not feeling the best for the last few weeks of it, and I didn't actually vlog any of my experience in that time. So I thought I'd give you a quick brief update on how I went in my last few weeks of my first trimester, and then how the rest of second trimester has gone. You would have seen I tried to attempt to start this video on a walk a couple of weeks ago when I was 16 weeks. I'm now currently 18 weeks pregnant. So I stopped filming that video because all of a sudden I felt so sick. Like, it just came over me. I do not know whether I ended up having a bug, like a stomach bug, or whether I ended up having, like, it almost felt a little bit like a food poisoning kind of feeling. And for a whole 24 hours, I was so sick. I literally was like laying on the couch, just like moaning and groaning about how sick my belly felt. And it was just, I was just like, what is wrong with me? Anyway, I still tried to get a little bit of work done that day, but overall, I don't think I was very productive. I think I spent a lot of my time just having a read of my book on the couch. So I literally stopped that video there, and I could not speak anymore. I felt just so sick. It was crazy. I feel like maybe being pregnant, things like that can feel worse. And I know that there was a bit of a tummy bug going around at that time. There was a bit of a bad flu. I didn't have any flu-like symptoms. I just felt so sick in my tummy, and my head was just like out of it. Like, I was just kind of like, I was watching myself live, not actually in it. And I was so scared. I was thinking to myself, imagine if I'm going to go through the last few weeks of my first trimester again. I did not want that to happen. I was like, no way, this can't be happening. And then after 24 hours, I felt good again. And I was like, praise the Lord. So I just made sure I got a lot of good food into me. I hydrated myself a lot. And yeah, ended up feeling better after a day. So that was great. I'm so glad. Praise God, it did not last very long. The last few weeks of my first trimester, I think that it was week 8 that I ended up finishing my last vlog at. And I was still feeling pretty good, but I started getting pretty sick after that. So in comparison to, I know a lot of people's first trimester experience, I don't actually think mine was too bad. Like, honestly, even though I felt so sick and it was kind of miserable, in comparison to what a lot of other stories I've heard from people, I don't think it was actually that bad. Actually, never spewed for my whole first trimester. There was one time where I sat in the toilet thinking I was going to, just once, and that is it. I have the biggest phobia of spewing. So I think that either God protects me from needing to spew, because even say the other day when I had, like 2 weeks ago when I had my tummy bug, I did not spew at all. I know of another few people who had had a tummy bug around that time, and now like spewing a lot. So I don't know whether God just protects me because I have the biggest phobia. Like, literally the last time I spewed, I remember spewing, I think, when I was a little kid, but I can't remember any of my teenage and adult years ever spewing until 2 years ago. I spewed. I had really bad food poisoning after eating a certain burger that I ate somewhere, and I literally fell, like, I passed out of my husband's car, head first into the ground, ended up with a smashed face, blood spew all over me. It was disgusting. An ambulance had to come, and because I was fully unconscious, and I ended up having a really bad what's that word? Concussion, a really bad concussion for a week. I had to like get my eyebrows stitched up because I split my head open. It was just a terrible ordeal, like no joke. It was embarrassing. I'm just like, I do not want to spew. I was just praying my whole first trimester, please help me not to spew because I'm scared I'm going to faint. Anyway, I didn't spew at all, but I ended up feeling really sick. So the week after my last vlog finished, we actually went to, a few days after that, we went up to Townsville and we were there for over a week. It was literally like the worst week of my morning sickness, fatigue, everything was just terrible. I had to actually MC the shows up there. We were going up there for my husband's action sports ministry and business. And we had shows each night at this Christmas festival type thing up in Townsville, and I had to MC. And when you MC a show, you have to be like the most energetic one there. Like you literally have to, you bring the vibe, like the MC brings the vibe, and I am not an MC. And so, but because it was like a volunteer kind of trip, we didn't have the funds to pay an MC, so it meant I had to end up going as the MC. It was in my worst couple of weeks of my pregnancy. And I just don't even know how I got through it. I just praise God and thank God that I got through it, because it obviously is just so hot up there anyway. Just being away, traveling. I think some of the worst parts were being on public transport to get to the airport down in Brisbane and then back, and just being on public transport with people who were smelly. Like, I don't want to judge, right? But in the first trimester, if you guys have been pregnant watching this, you would know that your whole pregnancy pretty much, you can just smell. Like my nose is usually really strong. I can pick up scents very easy. Now in pregnancy, it's like next level. Oh, the amount of smelly people I had to end up sitting next to when I was just feeling so sick, and the smell just was fully up my nose, and it was just, oh, please let me know if you've experienced this in your pregnancy, in any of your pregnancies. Please let me know I'm not alone. It's so hard when it's the bad smells. Anyway, no joke. So no offense to the JC Action Sports boys, but when they're doing shows, they get sweaty, especially when you're doing shows in Townsville and it's so hot and muggy, and you just sweat by going outside in Townsville. Like that's how hot and humid it is. And just being in the bus on the way home with the boys, like back to where we were staying every single night, the smell, oh, I couldn't. Anyway, so it was, my nose was just killing me. I literally was just so tired every single day. I was just like so tired. I was still trying to get up and go for a run early in the morning, because you have to go early there, because otherwise it's so hot you wouldn't end up doing anything. So if you don't do exercise early, you probably won't do it at all. And I knew I would have felt crapper if I didn't do any movement. So every single morning I still got up early, went for my run. That was all good. We did go to the gym a few times, which was really nice up there, because we had a SNAP membership, so we could just use it up there. I just was so tired. I just felt so sick, and I just wanted to be at home, just like in comfort of my own home. So last couple of weeks of my first trimester were very hard. Like from weeks, like maybe from like weeks 9 till 11. It was just, anyway, I did not vlog at all, and I apologize. It came to week 12, which was Christmas week. No joke. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Christmas Day, we were so busy. We spent Christmas Day with Jordan's family here in Sunny Coast, because we only just got back from Townsville the day before, so we didn't have time to go down to Victoria to be with my family. And it was literally like such a beautiful, great day. I loved all the family time. It was amazing. And I didn't once think about my sickness at all. I think it was still there, like sitting there, but I didn't think about it too much, which was great. And then the next day we jumped in our van to travel down to Victoria, and it got to about lunchtime, and I said to Jordan, oh my gosh, is there something wrong with me? I haven't felt sick yet. I'm like, does that mean there's something wrong, or is this like a reason to celebrate? Is this like me coming out of the first trimester? Like, Anyway, okay, so if you haven't looked at my other videos, you need to go watch them, because I explained that my sisters have really terrible and very sick pregnancies the whole way through. Like my little sister literally is like spewing nonstop through her whole pregnancies. And so part of me was always like thinking, am I just going to be like that? Am I going to be this sick for 9 months? I was like, I can't be, don't let me be sick for this now. Anyway, so when I all of a sudden was like, I don't feel sick anymore. I was like, A, am I just really lucky and just different to my sisters? And am I getting better? Or B, is there something wrong? Anyway, it was so funny, because literally from that day onwards, I felt so good. It was like it just disappeared. My energy started like creeping back up again. I had beautiful family time down south with my family, and then also with Jordan's family that lives in Vic. So we just had such nice social times. My sister got married. So that was like a big day, but it was so good because it was full of energy again. I just started praising God. I was like, yes, I feel myself. Life has been so great. My energy levels are amazing. I'm literally going for runs every day. I'm doing reformer Pilates every day now. So instead of the gym, I'm doing reformer Pilates class 5 times a week. I've been absolutely loving it because I still get a really good strength workout, but it's like lower impact, and I'm still also then able to work on preparing my body for labor, I guess, in a way. It's been really great. I got really good feedback from the women's health specialist that I did start to speak about in that first video. Got really good feedback from her. So my pelvic floor strength is amazing. She said it's so good, but I mean, you can still even get better. And I was like, yes, heck yes, 1% better every day. I'm all for that. And so she's giving me pelvic floor exercises to do every single day. The test was like extreme. Like it was like she fully, I don't know, TMI, I don't know, it doesn't exist here on this YouTube channel because you're most likely probably someone who's already had babies who's watching this right now. So anyway, it's probably not gonna be weird, but if you're a male, it might seem weird. She full on puts her fingers up there and like gets you to turn on your pelvic floor, which is like the right internal. So it's like a hammock, like internal, like connecting all the things in the insides there. She was like testing it. She's like, it's really, really good. She said the endurance of my pelvic floor could do with a bit of work. So I'm working on like holding it for longer amounts of times and trying to keep it the same pressure for that amount of time and then relax it again. So that's really, really good. But I mean, yeah, as she said, you can always keep getting better. So I'm really excited to get that even better as well. I've got another appointment with her around about 6 weeks before my due date. And then I'll also see her about 6 weeks or so after my due date. I've got probably a couple more appointments with her to do with this pregnancy, but I'll definitely keep seeing her throughout all my other pregnancies as well, which is going to be really exciting. I've had a heap of questions about different things to do with my pregnancy, and so I thought I would keep this video really, really short, and next week's video I'm actually going to be answering a lot of your questions. So if you've sent some questions in, just know they're going to be answered. And if you have any more questions that you do want to ask me, make sure you comment below or contact me on any of my social media platforms. I'll add that to my list so that I know to answer it for you. But it can be anything to do with like my pregnancy, just the experience so far. There's been some questions about how, like whether we were trying, like how long we were trying for, things like that. So I'm going to answer all those in the next video as well. So make sure you are subscribed to my channel so you can continue following my pregnancy journey. Also, please make sure that you like this video because it really does help support my channel. And I want to get like this info out there. I just want to share my whole journey with you, and my channel, even though it's all about like health and fitness, this is still a part of it, like health, fitness, wellness. I feel like it all just merges together, and my pregnancy journey is definitely part of this. So I want to bring you guys along. I want to end up creating lots of like pregnancy kind of workout videos and things like that. So stay tuned for that. So A, make sure you subscribe. B, make sure that you like this video. Comment below if you have any questions that you want me to answer in the next video. And I'm literally just about to book my next ultrasound because we are going to find out the sex of our baby. So that video will be coming up soon as well. We're actually heading to Bali for like baby moon. I'm just calling it that. It's not really. In 1 week. So I will not probably book my ultrasound until after that. But I'm almost halfway. Actually, I think I'm going to go like 2 to 3 weeks early. So I think I'm already halfway. But anyway, I'm almost halfway of the full term. So yeah, I'll see you next week. Bye guys.